Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my 2 cents. It's been a minute since I did one of these, but it's necessary that it's done. Let me put this on pause real quick so I just can get all of my thoughts out. You feel me? This one is about Cardi B and Offset and what's his face? Steffon Diggs. Okay, so if you've been under a rock for whatever reason, if you've been under a rock, you know that Cardi B and Offset is still going through a divorce, and she is now dating Stefan Diggs, the football player who's playing for the Patriots. Okay, when they started dating, I was not a big fan of it, and still perfectly not. I'm not one of those people who's online who's cheering for her to, you know, be with Stefan. Never have been, never will be. Why? Because I think Cardi is so obsessed with being with someone and being in love that she put all of her life on hold and on the back burner when it comes to a man, aka her husband. When she couldn't get everything she kept going through with Offset, she couldn't get right in her music. And now, when I thought when they was finally separating, and I was rooting for her for 2025, for her to rid Offset completely, focus on her music, focus on putting out an album, because she's been promising an album for how many years, and how many years are we gonna let Cardi B keep going, getting away with this same line? I have an album coming out, and then when she don't want it, then she don't put it out. She found an excuse or reason not to put it out. And now it is, don't be mad at me that I ain't putting out no album. Look at the people who want clear samples or something. It's always an issue of why she can't put out an album. When the girlies, Glorilla, who is the top dog, I love Glorilla, I'm a huge fan, is finna put out her second. Nicki Minaj is working on another album. Megan Thee Stallion is finna put out a third album, and she ain't even put out a single. How long is Cardi B going to get away from with this foolishness to keep chasing behind dick and men and not work on her craft? How long is her record label is going to keep being strung along after you only put out one album? I am totally even against her being like nominated. Like, why is she even nominated with for anything when she ain't worked nothing? She ain't put on no album at all. And then her show that she did at Coachella was so trash to me. It was good to see her on stage, but that wasn't a show. All that was her just bouncing her ass. She didn't even perform. I think the crowd did most of the performing. She didn't do a damn thing. She's not putting any work in her craft, but yet she's still getting away with so much. Like, why? Why? I've been seeing people like she is, one of the best rappers alive. How? How is she the best rapper of my like? I'm not a Cardi-ator. I love Cardi, but I'm disappointed in Cardi. Let's just say that. I'm disappointed in Cardi, and I want Cardi to do better as a woman. I want Cardi to focus on herself as a woman, and her and Offset is still going through a divorce right now. You're still going through a divorce. Like, it ain't even near over. Now you're fighting about spousal support and child support, and now she's saying Jigga's not even seeing the kids. He haven't even seen Blossom since the baby was born. Again, maybe what did you expect him to be like super dad when y'all separated? He wasn't super dad before. Like, he got with you and started taking care of his kids. He wasn't super dad before. Now that he's not with you, you think he's gonna go out of his way to go see the kids? No, he's not. But I'm not gonna be all upset about him not seeing his kid. Well, that's his problem. But it sounds like Cardi's not with her kids either. Like, where is she? She said she's in Atlanta working. How much more work can you do? You just said last year that your album was completed. You said your album was completed. You was going to get a single at the end of last year, or the middle, or the end, to turn to the end of last year. Then you're not getting anything. Now this is a whole new year for going into summertime, and we still ain't got nothing. Not even a single. When other girlies is putting out music left and right and finna put out albums. Why? What? So she's not even with her own kids. Who's with the kids? The grandparents? The sister? Who the fuck is with the kids? While you dancing behind old boy on yachts and shit in Miami, where are you with your kids? Like, when you have free time, you go home and be with your kids. When you have free time, it looks like you have a lot of free time. You ain't on tour. don't even think Cardi never been on tour, like a real tour, not even a small venue, not even club tours. I don't even think she's been on tour because she's been pregnant most of her career. I'm like, so I was hoping 2025 was going to be dedicated to her craft. But the more I look at Cardi, it's not looking like that this is her craft anymore. She did what she wanted to do. She made an album. She made some music. She made some noise. She got a name for herself. She got rich. I think that's what Cardi wanted. She didn't want to be a rapper. She wanted to be rich. And she wanted to find a way to be rich. You know, she liked being a stripper because strippers made a lot of money. She began in the music business because she wanted to be rich. Now she's rich. Music, she don't give a fuck about making another album, and it's clear. It's clear. So I don't have any expectation of getting any no album from her anymore. But if that's the case, just don't promise no album. Just okay, if you just want to put out a single here and there, if you want to put out, a song, a mix here and there, fine, do that. Tiger do it all the time. Tiger don't put out albums. He put out a song and he make $1 million off of a song and he's straight. He's living his life. If that's what you want to do, at least do that. Keep your people fed with some kind of music. If you're not going to put out an album, do something. Because there's nothing that I want to buy from Cardi. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not buying no whip shots. I'm not buying no clothes. I'm not buying no shoes. I'm just not. I only like Cardi because of her personality music. She do something personality. If she do a reality show or something, I might watch that. I find her entertaining, but I don't, I'm not interested in much of like purchasing any items from Cardi unless it's music. And if she ain't dropping on music, I don't want to hear it. So no, I'm not excited about her and Steffon Diggs. Never have been excited about Steffon Diggs. And this whole boat in Miami thing, it just, I feel that she's going to get hurt again. Because this was supposed to be a rebound. That's all this was. This was a rebound. You wanted some dick. You're trying to get over your husband. Then the rebound was a rich man. And then she ended up falling for it. But she fell for a wrong type of rich man. Like, why would you fall for Steffon Diggs? Because in all honesty, in my opinion, this is my opinion. If Steffon Diggs money get funny behind messing with Cardi, he gonna drop Cardi with a bad habit. That's what it is. If the Patriot had decided to drop him about the coke stuff on Miami, guess what? He would have dropped Cardi like a bad habit. Because I'm sure, like hell, he's not going to let his money get funny because of Cardi B. Somebody he's smashing. Who he don't love Cardi. They're probably infatuated with each other because it's still fresh and new. But he ain't going to let his money get funny over a bitch he's fucking. He gonna drop her like a bad habit. And then she's gonna be on Spaces going off on Steffon Diggs. Now he's giving her a warning. How she's going about things. She needs to stop. Because when it started affecting him, because all the other women that he's attached to, I don't find Steffon Diggs attractive at all. I said, but different strokes for different folks, right? But all the women that he's been attached to, even down to Young Miami, ain't nobody got online saying nothing. His relationships are pretty private. Now that he's with Cardi, his relationship is very public. Why is it public? Because Cardi is very public. She don't know how to shut up. She just don't know how to shut up. And it's clear she don't, and she never will shut up. As long as she have Instagram and Spaces and anything else that she can talk, she's gonna talk about her business. She don't know how to shut up. No matter how many times people tell her, even when her nigga is telling her, you look crazy online, going off about your situation all the time, you need to stop oversharing. And what she do? I don't care. I'm going to do what she want to do. She's going to lose Steffon Diggs because of her behavior, her big mouth as well. Just watch my words. Steffon Diggs going to be out the door once his money get funny. I don't like it. I hate to see the downfall. I don't see, because of her obsession with being in love, with being attached with somebody, she's chasing up behind dick and not her career. And I'm surprised her career haven't fumbled yet. They say she's still making over 100 million. How? That is just so crowded. How do she still make $100 million? How? She ain't put out no music. She's still making music off of that album? Who's still playing that? I guess somebody's playing it, but who the fuck is still playing that album? If she's still worth $100 million, good for her. But I want her to do better. Like, I just want her to do better as a woman, as a mom, and just put a pause on men right now. Like, it is okay to have fun. It is okay to get your backbone out. But when it's affecting you can't see straight when you're not even. Somebody in her camp need to ask her, like, what is it you want to do? Are you a musician still, or are you just a fashionista? Like, what are you? And like, cause you ain't acting, you ain't in movies, you ain't on TV. Like, what do you want to do other than just be on the ground and party every day? Or do you just want to be a fashionista and a socialite and be on the gram and party at different clubs and make your little money? Is that what you want to do? Fine, do it. But I want more for Cardi. And I wish Cardi more and more for herself. That's it. And I wish for the 100th time, because she was on the list of people that I didn't want to talk about nor hear about in 2025. It was Cardi and Offset. It was, who's my other person? Cardi and Offset. It was, Kanye. He's another. Hang him up. I don't care. I don't care about any tweet, anything he said. Hang him up. He's one person I wish somebody would take him to trial and lock up in a mental institution. Just go away for a little bit. Just go away. Kanye, and it was a third. It was a third person. I can't remember the third person who I put on. I do not want to talk about in 2025. It'll come to me eventually, but it was three. It was three people, or three groups of people who I just cannot stomach in 2025. Cardi is definitely on top of my list. Like, she's on top of my list. I just want her to do better. Like, want more for yourself. Like, if New York is where you want to be, fine. Be in New York. Be with your family. Have a good time. No one's telling you have to be in a house. No one's telling you can have fun. You can do whatever you want to. But in the meantime, working your career, she said, I'm working hard. Working hard on what? I thought the album was done. Like, are you even going on tour? Make sure you be working hard to put together a good show, not a whole show of you just turning around shaking your ass to the audience. Make sure you actually putting on a show. If you're going to actually do it right. So no, I'm not one of those people who is for it. I don't like it. I'm like what's his name? That have Hollywood Unlocked. I agree with him. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I never have, and been vocal about it, and never will. I want her to be happy. I just don't want her to be about a man right now. I just did not want her to be about a man. And it is okay to be single. And I don't think she know how to be single. She just want to go from man to man. And if Steffon Diggs don't work, she gonna find another man to climb up on. I just want her to just go on, just take a break. Just take a break. That's my 2 cents. Do better, Cardi. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.